Welcome to the next video. So last few videos we have been studying loop, especially while loop. That's the first loop we studied. Then we studied do while loop. So these loops are basically control statements which we use to run a set of programs again and again until and unless a condition is met. Okay. So today we will study the last loop, which is known as for loop. For loop. Okay. So we'll learn what is the syntax of for loop, how do we use for loops, and different methods of writing a for loop, right? So we'll learn this by solving a problem, small example problem. The problem is print the sum. We will not do average. Sum of first n natural numbers, right? Where n is user given value. So let's say user gives you 120. We will give the user what is sum from 1 to 120, right? So we'll just start. So I hope you know how to do this program with a while loop or a do while loop. Okay. Int, let's say n. N is a number. Okay. Int, I will have one integer I, and I will have another integer to save my sum. So printf, I will ask user for some value. Please enter a number. Okay. I will save the number. So it's %d, comma, ampersand n. Okay, so by this step we have the value saved in n. So the right way of using a for loop is something like this. You would write for I equal to, let's 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Okay, so generally for loop has these three components. So the first component is what is known as initialization. So we will initialize loop. That means we will start, looping will be based on certain numbers or something. So we'll start with the number by assigning it to 1. Okay. And what is a condition? So condition is I less than or equal to 1. So we will loop from I equal to 1 to I less than or equal to n. And after each running of loop, I will increase the value of I by I plus plus. Right? So this is how for loop works. So initialization, the condition, and increment operator. What is the increment that you have done after each and every after each loop is complete, right? Okay, we'll see. So let's say sum plus equal to I. So I'm adding I. So the meaning of this statement is this is an assignment operator. Sum equal to sum plus 1. So this we have already done in our previous videos. What is an assignment operator? Sum plus I. Okay. Then okay, that's what we have to do. So i's value is increasing from 1 to n, including n. Every time we are adding the value of I to sum, right? So in the end we can write printf the sum of numbers from 1 to whatever user given number is the sum, right? So n comma sum. So I think this should be okay. So please enter a number. Let's say 4. So it is 10. So how do we check that? So general formula is there. If you want to find sum of first n numbers, what you have to do is n into n plus 1 by 2 is the formula. Okay. So n is 4, n plus 1 is 5 by 2. So that means 4 times 5 divided by 2. So that means 2 into 5, 10. So this is absolutely correct. Okay. So this is the sum of first 4 numbers. Again, we'll run. Let's say some big number we'll see. 1200. So the sum of numbers from 1 to 1200 is 720, 600. Right? Fine. So this loop is a basic for loop. It's similar to while loop, but there are few more statements here in this control statements we have to add. So again, we can actually run this loop in many ways. So another way of doing the same loop is I can get rid of the statement, the initialization statement. Okay. The only thing is I have to initialize the statement before somewhere. So basically, before entering the loop only, I have initiated the value. Then the loop will go, right? So this also will give me a valid for loop. So let's say I'll have 5 again or 4 again. So 10, right? Again, even this is not required. So what is happening after each increment, each loop? What is happening? Okay. So that I can put inside the loop. So that is also another way of running a for loop. Again, given rates. Even this is not required. Okay. The only thing is when the loop should end. So that I have to provide here. If I greater than n, then break. So break statement also we are familiar now. So what is happening? This is if I don't write this statement, the loop will go on forever. It is an infinite loop. Okay. So initialization is not there. The condition for checking is not there. The increment, decrement, all those operators are not. Nothing is there. This is a valid loop. This also works, right? So let's say 4. Again, it is working fine, right? So basically, what is happening? The checking I am including inside the loop, and once checking is done, if the checking condition is satisfied, it just gets out of the loop. Okay. The only thing is I have made a slight change in the condition. So here it was checking till it becomes n. So here I am checking if the n becomes greater than I become greater than n, I am breaking it. Okay. So again, going back, I can remove this. I can put it here. Same result. I can remove this initialization. I can put it here first. Okay. So initialization is there, condition is not there, increment operator also is there. Okay. So 10, correct? Now I can remove this. I can put the condition till when? Till I less than or equal to n, right? So that also is valid. So I got my loop back, original loop, right? So I hope this is clear to you. For loop, how to use for loop, what are the different components of a for loop, and what are the different ways in which we can run a for loop. Okay. So everything is similar. Why we are using the loop for a while loop, do while loop, and a for loop. The statements are different, but why we are using it? It is basically to run a block of program again and again. The block of program will be written inside this brackets, right? So I hope this is clear to you. We'll see in the next video.